I'm Kendra and this is your weekly Action Central for August 20th. Men's soccer starts this week. San Diego State was last year's regular season champions, and they're this year's preseason pick to win the WAC title. The Aztecs received 4 first-place votes. They will be led by preseason Defensive Player of the Year, Noel Japesi. As a freshman last year, Japesi helped guide SDSU to 6 shutouts in conference play and earned a spot on the all-WAC freshman team. California Baptist was picked second in the coaches poll and received 3 first-place votes. SDSU starts their schedule with a tough road game against number 17 ranked Virginia on Thursday before heading to Howard on Sunday. CBU opens the season at home, taking on American University on Thursday, a 7 p.m. Pacific time start. The Lancers then head to CSU Bakersfield to take on the Roadrunners on Monday. San Jose State head coach Simon Tobin has the 5th most wins of any active Division I head coach in the nation with 382. But Tobin announced that this will be his final year with the Spartans before he retires. SJSU was picked 3rd in the preseason coaches poll, receiving 1 first-place vote. The Spartans feature the preseason Offensive Player of the Year in Angel Iniguez. He's a 2-time first-team All-WAC selection and was the WAC Offensive Player of the Year in 2024. Last year, the senior led the team in goals with 10 and assists with 7.
What is your approach when you're attacking those set pieces, knowing that pretty much from anywhere you could put in the back of the net?
I think it's great to be given the opportunity on set pieces. We have a few guys that could also hit a couple balls, but last year I was kind of the one hitting free kicks, and luckily a few went in.
Be sure to catch the full interview with Angel Iniguez on this week's WAC podcast, available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. And as always, like and subscribe. So let's take a look at some of Angel Iniguez's goals from last year. First, he's a set piece mastermind. He is so good. Angel Iniguez right here, set to take the free kick. Notice the gaps in the wall here and there. Iniguez, high soccer IQ. He sees that, it's gonna rip it right to the back of the net, past the arms of the outstretched goalkeeper. Perfect placement there. And you need a striker that can hit these critical set pieces. He does it again, same spot, powerful shot, another one to the back of the net. Then he's also an elite finisher. So he comes down here, his teammate has the ball right here. This is Angel Iniguez, sees the open lane, gets the ball from his teammate, and then boom, powerful shot, same spot to the back of the net, outside the 18-yard box. He's not afraid to fire from anywhere. And then you need a guy that's gonna follow up, that's gonna be an elite finisher. So his teammate crosses it over, goalkeeper gets a hand on it, a foot on it right here. This is Angel Iniguez, boom, easy to the back of the net. So far in his career, he has scored 20 goals for the Spartans and is looking for plenty more this year. SJSU opens the season at home on Thursday against Cal Poly. That's a 7 p.m. Pacific time start. That match will be on WAC International. The Spartans then travel to St. Mary's on Sunday for a 5 p.m. road match. Utah Tech features the preseason Goalkeeper of the Year in Stockton Short. Short set a single season record in saves at Utah Tech with 105. That tied him for 1st in the nation in that category. Let's take a look at Stockton Short's highlights from last season. First, here's Stockton Short. It's a one-on-one. The opposing player is already coming out, so he recognizes that. And on 1v1s, all you got to do is try and get a hand, a body part on this, and you have to be fearless in this attack. You're putting your body on the line for your team. And then he continues. Ball gets away, and he throws himself over it to make the critical save. Then he's just an elite shot stopper. So this is a penalty kick, Short's in net, the ball is placed on the 12-yard line. Now, 9 times out of 10, the shooter should make a PK. You look at the score on this one, Utah Tech is up 3-2, 67th minute. He reads it correctly and then gets his body on it, and then his teammates are able to clear it away. This is so impressive. Guesses correctly and then is able to give his team a fighting chance to win the game. And then you just have to be elite at the upper 90. It's a huge part of the game for male goalkeepers. Look at that, gets a glove on it and punches it over the crossbar. Once again, it's still 3-2. That was the same game against Air Force. He gives his team a chance. Stockton Short had 105 saves last year, faced so many shots, and put his team in a position to win. The Trailblazers open the year hosting Gonzaga on Thursday before playing Sacramento State on the road Sunday afternoon. Find our full slate of games on our website, WACsports.com. For the WAC, I'm Kendra Sheehan.